What's up, YouTube, man? How y'all doing today, man? Today's gonna be a quick little short video, man. I'm not trying to, spend too much time on here yapping. I'm just gonna talk to you guys real quick, let you guys know some advice I got for you guys, just something that I got on my mind to speak to you fellas, and to really for you guys to understand, and just for you guys to just digest. Keep it in the back of your mind and just let it marinate in your mind, your body, your soul, man. I just want this. I just have it inside my heart to tell you guys, and I just hopefully you guys just understand my message. So today's topic, what we're going to talk about today is, mostly what I'm going to title this video is advice for young men at the age of early 20s. My advice as a young man in his early 20s to you guys. So boom, my advice for a young man, a young black Christian man in his early 20s to you fellas who are in your early adulthood, whether it be 18 to 21 or 20s, whatever. Maybe you're even older than me by a few years or something like that. My advice from me to you guys is three things, most importantly. Number one, the gym. I got a specific reason for that. I'll explain later. Number two, your goals, your career field, whatever you're doing to keep a roof over your head and clothes on your back and food in your belly. Number three, God. And that's just only if you are a spiritual person, a believer, a Christian, whatever. I'm not here to promote my belief towards you. This is just my philosophy channel, to where I tell you guys what I believe, and I hope that you guys can resonate with it. But I'm not here to just try to push anything that I believe on you guys. So three only applies if you already are a believer, because if you're not a believer, well, then it's not going to apply to you. And that's up to you, man. It's up to you. This journey with God is not for the weak, my brother. It is not for the weak, man. So, like I said, three things for a young man who's 18 to early 20s to focus on, early to mid 20s or late 20s or whatever. The gym, your goals, and God. I'm going to break it down real quick. I'm going back to number one, the gym. The reason why I have this is number one is because if you focus on the gym, you will get discipline, you will get motivation, you will get confidence, you will get compliments, and your life as a whole will just be completely turned around. Everything will just be a whole lot better, as it will completely 180, bro. People will treat you better, people will look at you better, people will talk to you better. Everything will just be different, bro. You think a haircut does something different. Just imagine getting a permanent haircut where you don't have to be in this weird, ugly phase of your hair. Hey, man, I ain't going to say my hair is ugly, but it's mid. This weird mid phase of your hair when eventually it grows back. So, boom. That's the reason why I put gym at number one, because you just get so much of a benefit from going to the gym. I've been going to the gym consistently for about like a day or like a week, but then I stopped. Then I got back on. So now I'm like, this today's my rest day, so like day 2 or something like that. But going to the gym consistently every day saves you, bro, peace of mind, gives you better confidence. People will treat you differently. I don't care what no one says about this whole fat phobic, this lame Gen Z nonsense on TikTok. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is telling you guys the truth, man. It will change the game for you. As a young man, your brain doesn't fully develop until 25 anyway. So boom, you might as well fully develop your body. I promise you, at 31, you are not going to want to go to the gym. At 41, you are not going to want to pick up weights. At 51, bro, it'll be a miracle if you're going to go for a walk on the park, bro. At 51, you're not going to be wanting to do these things because your back is going to be hurting. Your knees are going to be hurting. Your ankles are going to be hurting. I'm telling you, bro, I done seen it with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? I done seen it, man. As you get older, you are not gonna want to exercise and take care of yourself. So that's why you gotta get in your prime now, bro. I'm getting in my prime now at 21. Yeah, I could have been in my prime at 16, 17, but I wasn't willing to put in the work. So I'm gonna do it now. Don't live in the past. Move forward onto the future. Number two, goals, your career path. So the reason why I put this at number two is because, yeah, you can get really far in life with a physical ability and aesthetic and looks. You can get really, really far as a young man, if people view you as attractive. But what gets you even more farther is your career field. Me, I'm in the military, I'm in the Air Force. So, I believe personally I made a great decision on my career field, and it's been very impactful. I literally wouldn't be living here if it wasn't for the military. So I thank God for that. And also that another reason why I had a brain fart. Another reason why I think it's important for you to focus on your career as a young man in his late teens, early 20s, is that you can just do so much in life if you just have a career field at 19 and you're in it. Oh my gosh, if you just focus for 10 years at 29, you're still a young man. You'll be 10 years in the game, 10 years wiser, 10 years smarter, stronger. Man, you'll be up there. Literally, I don't care if you started off as a janitor, you might be the principal. I don't know how the school education system goes as ranking, but if you put in that work in any career field, if you start off as a fry cook, you could be a supervisor in 10 years. And you could be a supervisor making, I don't know, $30 an hour working at McDonald's. It's McDonald's, but you're making $30 an hour and you're working probably like 5 days a week. You're making a lot of money on, probably like 1,000 to something along the lines. I'm horrible with math. You're making great money, every week, every month, every year. You're making great money. You may not make as much as someone with a college degree, but these days, man, online is the best way to go. That's why I'm doing YouTube. That's why some people do streaming. Some people start businesses. Some people do whatever they do. But I'm telling you guys, man, focusing your career in your late teens, early 20s is going to put you so much farther than other people. It's not even going to be funny, man. And I'm not promoting you to compare yourself to others, because comparison is the thief of joy. I'm not promoting you to do that at all. That's why I got off of social media besides this. But what I am promoting you is to elevate yourself to a higher level, man. Elevate your mind, man. Your mindset is where it is, man. Your mind is key, man. Your brain is a horrible thing to waste, man. There's no reason for you to be out here vibrating on a low frequency, man. Not fulfilling your goals and not just being someone who you can be, man. Being who God created you to be, man. So I'm telling you, man, focus on your career. You can get so much farther in life. You'll be so much better in life if you just focus on your career and just do what needs to be done. Do what needs to be done in order for you to get farther and farther and farther in your career field. You are going to thank yourself, man. If you're a young man, you already know what you want, man. Stop with the lust. The lust isn't going to help you. Stop with the chasing money. The money is going to come when you get in your career field. No matter what career field you get into, there will be times where you got to start from the bottom to make it to the top. So don't think that money on is just going to be this thing that you need to chase, man. Don't chase lust. Don't chase money on. Focus on your higher things. Focus on the things above, not things below. That's scripture. And my last thing, speaking of scripture, is God. I almost threw it before. I don't know. I told you I'm bad with math. So boom. The last thing I put is God. The reason why I put him last, because someone told me you don't need to put God first in your life. You just need him at the center of your life. And the foundation is always, it's at the last part of the house, like the very bottom, but it's the first part that you start up with. So it's the foundation is at the very bottom of your house, but it's the first one that you start with. I'm going somewhere with that, man. I don't know where, but there's a bar in there somewhere. You just gotta be marinate on it, man. So that's why I've had this last, man. God doesn't want to be first in your life. He wants to be the center of your life. So if you just revolve everything around it, That's why I put it at last, because he needs to be the foundation, man. And the house looks as if it started from the bottom to the top. So it looks as the last, even though it was the first. That's why I'm going with that. If it doesn't make any sense, then it doesn't make any sense. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm still new to this talking to a camera thing, and you know, all right, whatever. Back to what I was saying. I'm talking to the believers here. If you're not a believer, I don't know why you're watching my channel. But if you're not a believer, keep watching. You know, hopefully, you become one. But if you're not a believer in Yahweh, Jesus Christ, the Lord, if you're not a believer in Him, man, then I can tell you for 100% fact, your life is going to be unnecessarily hard. You're going to have no confidence. You're going to be arrogant, and it's going to be horrible. I remember 17 years of my life that I wasn't an actual Christian. I was just a church person. I just went to church. My parents dragged me there. So I had a choice what to go. And my life was horrible. I went through bullying when I stopped praying, and I got through bullying when I started back praying, and I was able to bounce back. And it was just, what was it? Probably like 6-7 years of turmoil for nothing. All I had to do was just get on my knees and pray, and it would have changed my life for the better. All I had to do, I wasn't even reading scripture back then. I didn't start reading the Bible until I was 18 years old or 19 years old, if I'm not mistaken. 19 years old. Yeah, 19. But, excuse me. But that's why I told you that focusing on God and having Him at the center of your life. Remember what I said about the foundation. Having Him at the center of your life, it will increase so much and give you so much and help you with so much. I'm not telling you that God is a genie, but I am telling you that He can change your life. I used to be a kid living with my mom and my dad in Ripley, Tennessee, small town full of 7,000 people. But now I'm living in the East Coast, living in Maryland, next to DC, in my own place, technically, in the dorms. And I'm living life. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great for myself as a 21-year-old young man, I know people who are 27 and are forced to be in a situation where they live with their parents and they can't afford to be on their own, man. So it's horrible. It's unfortunate, but I'm blessed that I'm not in that position, and I can be someone who can go out and travel. I can go to different cities. I can pop out and do whatever I want to do, as long as I save up my money, which is something I need to work on. But that's for another video, man. Which I will make a video on one day. But that about wraps it up, man. So I'm gonna summarize it real quick. The 3 things that I want young men who are in their late teens to their early 20s to focus on: gym, your goals, your career field, and God, man. Focusing on all these things, but having God at the center will change your life. If I'm wrong, bro, beat me up. I wouldn't recommend it, but beat me up, bro, if I'm wrong, bro. Throw me to the moon. If I'm wrong, let me know, bro. Type in the comments, report my vid. I don't care. I'm telling you, bro, for a fact, this is my longest video I ever made. I'm telling you, bro, for a fact, that focus on those 3 things as a young man in his late teens, early 20s will set you far past the moon, past the stars. You might go past Neptune. I don't know how far Neptune is, but it's pretty far. So boom, that's what I'm telling you guys, man. Please follow that information. If you don't, it's on you. It's your life. You live it. You only get once. I'm not your caregiver. I'm not your creator. I'm not here to tell you what to do. So I said what I said in the beginning about the belief part. I'm just telling you guys what worked for me, what landed me in a position. What was it? 2 years ago, I was living with my mom and dad. I had a great job, but I didn't own a car. I didn't live in my own property. I didn't live in my own area. I didn't have my own living area. I have my own room, but I'm living with my parents. I have to abide by their rules. Now I have my own property, which is a car. I have my own living area. I do what I want to do. I go where I want to go, and I follow by following God, following my career. I never gave up. And I started working out. I wasn't in the gym, but I was working out in order to get into, the Air Force. So I did all 3 of those things, man, and it landed me here, bro, where I'm talking to you guys, and now I'm pursuing another dream of mine, which is the main dream of mine, is to become a successful YouTuber. And I hope and pray that this is what God has in store for me, and I believe that it is. And when I do get there, I'll look back at these videos and I'll smile and I'm like, wow, I really did put in that work, and God really did bless me, man. I followed the 3 G's, man. So boom, man. That's it. That's all. I'm wrapping this video up, and I'll talk about other videos in the future, man. I gotta get some shut eye, man. I need my beauty sleep. Not that much, but I need it. So boom, man. I love you guys. I hope you've been having a blessed day, blessed week. I pray you guys have been moving forward in life, and I pray you guys have been doing well. So pray for your loved ones. Pray for your enemies too. Pray for them as well. Forgive people, man. Love people. Show love. Spread love, man. Jesus is King, man. I love you guys. Peace out.